Thanks for having me tonight.
I mean, $321 million by 2029.
Very significant,
yeah.
And a huge impact to taxpayers all over the county, not only in terms of potential reduction in services, but also Supervisor Tara Lawson-Remer has called for 3 separate tax increases, and these proposals are before the Board of Supervisors right now. We have a half-cent sales tax that group is certainly working right now to get signatures to put on the ballot for November. So voters will probably be voting on that. And then Tara Lawson-Remer has called for a transfer tax, which the Union Tribune said would add $42,000 to the cost of a $700,000 home when you're buying or selling it. And the craziest one is they're actually proposing a payroll tax. So we've never had an income tax at a municipal level, but they've actually called for that. They put a request for proposal out to actually hire a lobbyist to go to Sacramento and ask the legislature to make a change so that they could lay a personal income tax. So
all to fill the gap.
All to fill this gap. They want to raise $1 billion of new taxes. Now, I oppose all of these new taxes, and primarily because in the last 5 years, the county of San Diego has lost population, but we've actually grown our staffing in the county by about 13.2%. Huge increase in staffing. So the Board of Supervisors, to backfill this last year, they had a $138.5 million deficit. To backfill it, they tapped into our county's reserves. And then immediately after accessing $96 million in reserve funds, they issued $18 million worth of bonuses to the employees. So the spending is not being right-sized with revenues. Our staffing is growing beyond control. And a lot of this has to do with federal spending. We got $1.4 billion as a county under the ARPA plan, which was one-time COVID relief funds. And the County Board of Supervisors decided to hire a large number of new employees with money that they knew would run out. And the money has now run out, and they want to continue to employ those people. And then we have the reconciliation budget known as the Big Beautiful Bill, which actually cut Medi-Cal benefits for illegal aliens and for those without permanent legal residency. And the overwhelming majority of California residents don't believe that we should be providing benefits to illegal aliens and to those without legal residency. But Tara Lawson-Remer and the board majority want to continue to provide those benefits. And so now they're looking for another $300 million to fund those benefits. It's a cost San Diego County taxpayers just cannot afford to pay.
And so what do you make out of all of this in terms of how's it going to affect just everyday people, me and you?
It could be massive new costs on our paycheck, in the sale of our homes, make it more difficult to buy a home at a time when we should be focused on helping people afford to buy a house. And it could make everything that we buy more expensive with increased sales taxes. We really need to focus on better fiscal management, and we need to realize that we only have enough money to provide for the valuable services that we need to focus on. We need to build new jails because our jails are crumbling, and I support the sheriff's call for a new jail in Vista. We need $1 billion worth of new infrastructure spending there so that we can prosecute crimes. We need to focus on making San Diego County cleaner and safer without raising taxes. And I'm so proud today, the city of Vista, where I'm the mayor and have served on the council for 12 years, we were awarded from the California Policy Center, we were number 4 behind Coronado, Carlsbad, and Del Mar, the best fiscal position. We delivered a $10 million surplus in Vista this year. Never raised taxes on my watch, and 12 years of balanced budgets. When you spend less money than you take in, you're in a great fiscal position. When you plan to spend more than you take in, you're in structural deficit. And that's where we're at the county. So we need strong fiscal conservatives who can right this deficit.
And finally, Mayor, what can, folks do, as San Diego County residents? What can they do?
I would commend every resident to take a look at the San Diego UT's editorial that they wrote. It was about the 28th of December last year. I'll put a link on mayorfranklin.com, but it says, take a look at what's happening at the County of San Diego, and it ends with Wake Up San Diego. The San Diego UT editorial board is sounding the alarm, saying every San Diegan needs to watch. I'm a candidate for the County Board of Supervisors because we need fiscal conservatives who know how to spend less than we take in.
Mayor John Franklin.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for stopping by. We appreciate it.